The room was stuffy, small. David wiped sweat from his brow, his heart pounded in his ears. Tonight was the night. He was finally doing it, robbing a bank. He unzipped the duffel bag. Inside lay the tools of his trade, a crowbar, a mask, gloves. They felt heavy in his hands, heavier than he imagined. Each item brought a fresh wave of nausea. What was he thinking? This was insane. He was a nobody, a small-time accountant, not a hardened criminal. He was in over his head. The city throbbed around him, a living, breathing entity that never slept. A symphony of sirens, honking, and distant music filled the air. It was electrifying, terrifying, and yet oddly comforting in its chaos. David pulled his hoodie low, trying to disappear into the urban sprawl. The anonymity of the crowd was his only shield. His target was 2 blocks away, First National Bank. The name echoed in his mind, a beacon in the night. It seemed to mock him with its gleaming facade, a symbol of everything he wasn't. Successful, powerful, rich. The bank stood tall, indifferent to his plight. He gripped the duffel bag tighter, feeling the weight of his decisions. Each step forward was a step into the unknown. His palms were slick with sweat. He could turn back. The thought lingered, tempting him with the promise of safety. Walk away, start over. The words echoed in his mind, a mantra of doubt and fear. But something drove him forward, a force stronger than fear, pushing him towards his goal. Desperation? Or maybe, just maybe, a sliver of hope. In the heart of the concrete jungle, hope was a rare commodity, but it was all he had. The bank loomed closer with every step. His breath grew shallow, his legs felt like lead. He stopped at a street corner, chest heaving. He watched people pass, laughing, talking, oblivious. Did they know what he was about to do? Would they judge him? Pity him? He thought about his life, his dead-end job, his mounting debts, his sick mother unable to afford the treatment she needed. This was for her. He had to do it. For her. Section 4. A clean sweep? The bank was deserted. Closing time. The silence was almost deafening, broken only by the occasional hum of the air conditioning. The dim lights cast long shadows, making the place look even more eerie. He pulled the mask over his face. It was a simple mask, but it transformed him into someone unrecognizable, someone capable of doing what he was about to do. The world shrunk to a tunnel vision of fear and adrenaline. He was committed, no turning back. His breath echoed inside the mask, each inhale and exhale a reminder of the gravity of his actions. The crowbar felt cold and unforgiving in his grip. It was heavy, a tool of destruction, and it felt like it was weighing down his conscience as well. One sharp tug and the lock snapped. He was in. The sound of the lock breaking seemed to echo forever, a loud proclamation of his intrusion. His heart hammered against his ribs. Each beat was a drum roll, building up to the climax of his heist. He moved towards the vault, each step echoing in the eerie silence. The hallway seemed to stretch on forever, every shadow a potential threat. The vault door was thick, imposing. It stood as a final barrier, a guardian of the treasures within. He pulled out the tools, his hands shaking. These were the instruments of his trade tonight, and they felt foreign in his grasp. He fumbled with the lockpicks, his amateur skills betraying his nervousness. Each failed attempt was a reminder of his inexperience, a crack in his resolve. After what felt like an eternity, the tumblers clicked. The vault swung open. The moment of truth had arrived, and there was no turning back now. Section 5. The unexpected turn. Empty. The vault was empty. The silence was deafening, echoing the void that lay before him. No cash, no gold, nothing. David stood there, stunned. All this, for nothing. His heart pounded in his chest, a mix of fear and confusion. He felt a strange mix of relief and crushing disappointment. Relief that he wouldn't be caught with stolen goods, but disappointment that his efforts had been in vain. He turned to leave, then stopped. Something caught his eye. A single envelope lay on the floor, seemingly overlooked in his haste. He picked it up, curiosity piqued. Inside, a single sheet of paper. His hands trembled as he unfolded it. A message, scrawled in hurried handwriting. "Consider this a lucky break, son." The words seemed to mock him. Beneath the message, a bank check. His eyes widened in disbelief. Made out to his mother. For a life-saving surgery. His life-saving surgery. Signed, a friend. The realization hit him like a ton of bricks. David stared at the check, tears welling up in his eyes. He had been played. But this was no ordinary game. But by whom? And why? The questions swirled in his mind, leaving him more bewildered than ever.